Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Julie here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Click the like button on this video and all of my other videos. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload new content. All right? So in this video, I'm going to chit-chat with you about my CNA Quest games and some other games that I'm developing and creating. I've had a lot of inquiries about my CNA Quest game as to when it will be available for purchase. I've already submitted the prototype to Hasbro. However, I can still sell it, sell it under my own trademark. So that's what I plan on doing here in the near future. I'm going to put it back on my Etsy storefront. The reason why I took it off of my Etsy storefront is because I was getting a lot of feedback from my students. So I wanted to take it off and make some modifications to the game. Not complex modifications, just very simple modifications. And I'm almost done. I promise you I am almost done, okay? I've been working on a lot of other projects that's been veering me away from my games, but I'm back in focus with them. And like I said, you're asking for them, so I want to produce for you. I just want to show you, excuse me, what all comes with the CNA Quest game. You're going to get a very durable game box, okay? Very durable game box with the bottom and the lid. Of course, it will have the CNA Quest logo on the front of it, like so, okay? And you will get an 18 by 18 game board. It's a quad fold, right? Quad fold. So when it's folded, it's a cute little 9 by 9 fold that can fit snugly into the game box, okay? Very easy to unfold. You want to make sure that you set it on a flat surface like a table or desk, okay? The kids, I tell you, and I shouldn't say kids, right? Because I'm sure some of y'all teach adult classes. Whether you teach adult learners or millennials, your high school students, they are going to love this game. It's a very challenging game. It gets your students to think, and not only does it get them to think and to use their critical thinking, but it also helps them to retain the information. What I found after many years of teaching nurse aid students is that they will memorize the information for testing. And then when it gets time, right, testing in class, when it gets time to take their certification exam, they forget everything, right? So this game actually helps them to retain that information. It helps them get a really good understanding of the information. Now, I don't know if you've watched the video. I don't even know if I have the video on this channel, but on my other channel, when I had some of my students last year playing the game, you could see how much fun they were having, how much fun, excuse me, how much fun they were learning from each other. Because if they didn't know the question, or, if they didn't know the answer, they would discuss the answer, right? And so they're actually learning from each other. So that's the really cool thing about it. It's a very interactive game. You have a lot of cute icons here on the board. The game is very self-explanatory also. They're going to learn about theory information and skills information, the manual skills on this game or with this game, okay? So you got the quad fold board game. Excuse me, I'm battling a really bad summer cold right now, but I wanted to do this video because I didn't want y'all to think I was ignoring you, right? But you'll get this dry erase scoreboard, and I have on here enough spaces for 5 games. Even though you're going to receive 6 pawn pieces or game pieces and 2 dice along with the game, you'll also get the dry erase marker. you have 6 pawns, but I found that this game is best played with 2 to 5 players. Okay, no more than 5 players. But depending on how long your class period is, well, you'll be able to determine how many students you want playing the game at any one time. You're going to get cards, okay, decks of cards. These 2 are for Introduction to Long-Term Care. You're going to get 80 cards for long-term care. You're going to get 30 cards for Safety and Basic Emergency Procedures. Excuse me. Ooh. I'll tell you, summer colds are the worst. And what I'm going to do, originally, I was only going to include the Intro to Long-Term Care cards and have you all purchase the remaining card decks individually. But I've decided to go ahead and include all of them. So you'll not only get Introduction to Long-Term Care, Safety, and Basic Emergency Procedures. You'll also get Basic Nursing Skills, Personal Care Skills, and Mental Health. So all of the card decks will be included in the game. Right now, you're going to receive 80 Intro to Long-Term Care cards and 30 Safety and Basic Emergency Procedures cards, okay? How many cards will be included in the other card decks? I don't know yet, right? Because I haven't done them, but I will soon. I promise you soon I will get those done because I want to get it back activated on my Etsy storefront for you all that have been inquiring and requesting about the game, okay? And I want to just show you the cards here. I'm so sorry for coughing, but like I said, I'm battling a really bad summer cold, and those are the worst. I get a summer cold and a winter cold, and my summer colds are always the worst, right? But these cards are made with the Avery business cards. They are very durable. You can actually deal the cards, okay, mix them up. You can bend them, okay, you can bend them, and they keep their shape, okay, they keep their shape. So they're very durable. They will last for many training cycles. What I've done differently with these, and this was actually for feedback from my students, was I actually added numbers to the cards. So in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that there are numbers. And the reason why I did this was because when my students were playing the game, they would always call me to, for their challenges, okay? Like if they wanted to challenge, excuse me, a player's response or answer. And they told me, you know what, Ms. J, it would be much simpler if you had like an answer key for these cards, right? So we wouldn't have to bother you all the time. We could actually challenge the person and look it up ourselves. So I'm like, you know what? You're right. That's a good idea. Very good idea. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know, right? But so that's one of the modifications that I was making. So I've added the numbers in the instruction, the game instructions book. I'm going to, or not book, it's really not a book, it's just, a page or two, but I'm going to actually add in the answer key for the cards. So that way, if a player wants to challenge another player, all they have to do is, flip through the card deck. So I'll have it labeled, Intro to Long-Term Care, and then the second card deck, Safety and Basic Emergency Procedures. And they'll go to the number that corresponds, excuse me, I'm so sorry, that corresponds with the card number to look up the answer, okay? Easy peasy, right? But yeah, so that's one of the modifications that I am making with CNA Quest. When will it be reactivated in my Etsy storefront? I'm hoping by the end of this week, okay? Hoping by the end of this week. When you order, because I make these to order, right? I don't like make 100 game boards and wait for, you know, people to order them. I actually make the board when you order. It usually takes 24 to 48 hours for the board to set, because the board, I make it waterproof, so if anything spills on it, it won't mess the game board up, okay? So it usually takes about 24 to 48 hours for the game board itself to set. And then, you know, I make the cards. I already have the templates for the, you know, these card decks. I have to make the templates for the other 3 card decks. But you want to give it at least maybe 5 to 7 days from the day that you order, when I'll, you know, for me to ship it out. So you're looking at anywhere, let's say if you order today is what, the 9th? If you order today, I usually get started on the board the same day that you order, right? Because I don't want to keep you waiting. And then I'll ship it out maybe 2 days after the day you order, and you'll get it within 3 to 5 business days. So you're looking anywhere from 7 to 10 business days to receive the game, okay? I will probably include free shipping, excuse me, free shipping for the United States. Any but one that orders within the United States, free shipping. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it, okay? I'm thinking about it. It all depends on how much the shipping cost is. If not, maybe just a little shipping, like $4 or $5, just to help me out with the shipping and handling costs, okay, for this game, because it's kind of heavy, maybe, you know, 2-3 pounds, okay. I do want to share another game with you that I am working on. This game I actually thought of, designed, and created a couple of weeks ago. I had my students this year to play it, to try it out before they took their first exam. This board, or this game, is called Nurse Aid Trivia. I hope you're able to see the logo there. Nurse Aid Trivia. This game deals only with theory. Okay, so my CNA quest deals with theory and manual skills. This game deals only with theory. Okay, only with theory, but it is a fun game. They really enjoyed it because they can occupy certain spaces. Really all spaces. If they land on a space that another player is on and they answer correctly, they can occupy that space and kick the original player back to start, right? So they have a lot of fun playing this game here. I'm not finished with the game board yet. I have to put the card deck spaces on the game board. This game board is I also make it waterproof, so if anything spills on it, it will not mess up the game board, okay? But this is a game in making, Nurse Aid Trivia. Again, you'll get the pawn pieces, the dice, you'll get everything that you need to play the game with all my games. I'm modifying my CNA Taboo. That game will definitely make your students think. Okay, that game will definitely make your students think because, you know, they can't say the taboo words, right? But, and then also my CNA Bingo, I will be reactivating that game also on my Etsy storefront. So if you haven't visited my Etsy storefront yet, the website is www.etsy.com/shop/CNA Quest. That's Quest, Quest, okay? www.etsy.com/shop/CNA Quest, all right? So visit my storefront. I have a really, really informative book called Smash That CNA Exam. It has helped a lot of people, okay, a lot of people statewide, even internationally, you know, the Philippines, Africa, Canada, Switzerland. Someone from Switzerland purchased the book, and it helped them to pass their CNA exam. It gives them a lot of insight on what to really expect during testing, what the NAE will expect of the candidate. It just gives them lots of information. With the manual skills, a lot of steps are implied, right? It's not written in the book, but it's just implied that the candidate needs to do a certain or perform a certain step. So it gives you information as such. I also have an 80-question test prep. The majority of the questions are exact to what is on the actual certification exam. It may be worded a little differently, but the context of the question is still the same. So it's going to help your students gain a better understanding of the context and contents of the actual questions on the test, okay? So a book that has helped many people pass. You can purchase it for your students also. Once again, my games will be reactivated on my Etsy storefront, www.etsy.com/shop/CNA within the next week or so, okay? If y'all have any questions, comments, suggestions, please feel free to comment in the comment section below, okay? See you later. Ciao.